Before there were artists like Mickey Guyton, Darius Rucker, Kane Brown, and newer artists like Shabuzi or Pink Beard, there was Linda Martell. She was born Thelma Bynum in Leesville, South Carolina. As a youth, she was immersed in music, specifically gospel, R&B, and country. In the 1960s, she began her professional music career with a group called the Anglos. She stood out, and her voice full of southern twang and soul caught the attention of Shelby Singleton, the man who had recently acquired Sun Records. She underwent a name change to be more marketable. That would become Linda Martell. She went solo, and in 1969, she released her breakout single, Color Him Father. It climbed to number 22 on the Billboard Country chart. Despite country's black roots, she was the first black woman to chart a solo country hit. Her 1970 album, Color Me Country, was a genre-defining hit. It blended country themes with the black woman's lived experience. It remains her only country album. She also made history as the first black woman to solo at the Grand Ole Opry. She appeared there over 11 times and also had a recurring role on the hit show Hee Haw. Breaking barriers at this time came with a huge cost. Despite commercial success, she endured relentless racism from audiences, industry peers, and also her own label. She was heckled during performances, marginalized in interviews, and called nothing more than a novelty act to her face. And as she rejected Singleton's advances, while also calling out his mistreatment, her career was sabotaged. Her second album was shelved. Her airplay was stopped, her bookings were over, and she left the music industry altogether. She returned to South Carolina, raised a family, and lived a quiet life. She worked as a school bus driver and served as education support staff. Few in her community even knew that she made country music history. She rarely spoke about her former career in public. She was hurt and embarrassed and carried trauma from being silenced and blackballed. However, through recent years, her legacy has been kept alive. This is thanks to work from people like Rhiannon Giddens and country stars like Reese Palmer. Reese and Rhiannon have done incredible work to make sure that Linda Martell was never just a footnote. Reese named her podcast and country music Apple station Color Me Country. It was in tribute to Martell, whom she calls the Blueprint, to help introduce her to a new generation. Rhiannon has also cited her work in numerous mediums. Mickey Guyton has credited Martell for making her own rise possible. Kane Brown has acknowledged her trailblazing role in country. And numerous other artists have amplified her legacy in interviews. For those who come from different communities breaking into the country space, they cite her as a forerunner. Martell even made an appearance on Beyonce's Cowboy Carter album. In 2021, Invisible History, the story of Linda Martell, publicized her legacy. Her name appears in the Country Music Hall of Fame, the Smithsonian's National Museum of African American History and Culture, and her music can be found on streaming platforms. She embodied country music even when the industry tried to make her feel like she did not belong. And she opened a door that was slammed shut at one point. But it's now very open, and a lot of that is thanks to her.